It begins with a voice that refused to be silent. Ken Saro-Wiwa was not a soldier. He was not a politician. He was not a man with guns or armies. He was a writer, a storyteller, a leader with nothing but words. Yet his words were powerful enough to terrify some of the most powerful forces in Africa. This is the story of the man who stood against environmental destruction, the movement that rose behind him, the trial that shocked the world, and the execution that changed the course of Nigerian history. Ken Saro-Wiwa was born in 1941 in Bori, Ogoliland, a small community in the Niger Delta, rich in culture and rich in oil. Growing up, he saw both sides of the region, the beauty of the land and the poverty of the Ogoni people. He was brilliant young, sharp mind, gift for language. He went to school, wrote tirelessly, and soon became one of Nigeria's literary voices. His TV series, Bassi and Company, became one of the biggest comedy hits in Nigeria. People loved him, but Ken wanted more than fame. He wanted justice. He wanted his people, the Ogoni people, to breathe clean air, drink clean water, and live without fear of oil pollution. The land that gave Nigeria its wealth was killing the people who lived on it. In 1990, Ken Saro-Wiwa founded MOSOP, Movement for the Survival of the Ogoni people. What began as a local activism grew into a national wave. Marches, speeches, protests, 300,000 Ogoni people stood together. One of the largest peaceful protests in African history. They carried banners demanding environmental rights, fair treatment, and accountability for the pollution destroying their farmlands and rivers. Oil pipelines run through their villages, but the words never reached them. The more Ken spoke, the more the world listened. International attention grew, but so did the tension. In 1994, everything changed. Ken Saro-Wiwa and several Ogoni leaders were arrested and charged with involvement in the death of 4 rival chiefs. Human rights organizations said the charges were fabricated. Witnesses later claimed they were bribed. The court was accused of lacking independence. International observers were blocked from attending. It was clear this was more than a trial. It was a message, a warning. Silence your voice or it will be silence for you. On November 10, 1995, despite global outrage, despite pleas from world leaders, despite urgent appeals for clemency, Ken Saro-Wiwa and 8 other Ogoni activists, known as the Ogoni 9, were executed. No warning, no delay, no mercy. That night, Nigeria changed. Nigerians cried, the world reacted with anger, and the Niger Delta fell into silence. A writer's voice had been taken, but the story was just beginning. The execution triggered massive international fallout. Nigeria was suspended from the Commonwealth. Sanctions were imposed. Human rights groups intensified their campaigns. Protests erupted around the world, in London, New York, Johannesburg, and Lagos. And the oil giant Shell faced years of global criticisms, lawsuits, and investigation over its role in the Niger Delta crisis. Today, monuments stand in his honor, activists march in his name, environmental movements across the world use his story as a blueprint. Ken Saro-Wiwa died, but his message survived. His words survived. His courage survived. His spirit survived. He once said, "You can kill the messenger, but you cannot kill the message." And he was right. Because the struggle for justice in the Niger Delta continues, and his voice still leads it.